habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't know.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight we start Week 14 with a great Thursday night matchup between the New England Patriots and the Los Angeles Rams.
Nick Folk to kick off for New England.
From SoFi Stadium. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. On the ground, it's Akers. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
Kevin McCourty on the tackle.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. From the gun, here's Stafford. Looking deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. So the ref takes a peek here, wants to see if the receiver had possession and both feet inbounds.
If this were a college game, this would be a legal catch. It's the second foot that they're looking at to make sure it gets down. You have to have 2 inbounds in the NFL.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. So naturally they will decline it. They got the 1st down anyway on the play.
Who needs a penalty when you picked up the 1st down through hard work and effort anyway? 1st down.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. On the give, this is their fullback. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
The end result was brute force on brute force. But think about everything that's going on if you're playing defensive tackle. You're dealing with at least one blocker across from you, trying to deal with him, shed him, and maybe even a second one before you have to try and make the tackle on the big guy.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Cam Akers with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Rams take it right down and score on the opening drive. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Rams 7, Patriots nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. They'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Balazs. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
He's tackled at the
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
3rd down.
He hits right, complete. And he will have a Patriots first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
So when you saw him dump it off to the back, did you think he was going to pick up the first down there?
Well, I knew one thing. It wasn't his primary target. At least it didn't look like it. Turned out to be. The play they needed, though, and it's big because it's the opening drive. So converting that 3rd down, keeping the the drive going.
Yeah, it certainly appeared like his downfield targets were covered. He threw the little dump off to his back, and nice effort picking up the first down, though. And you're right, that opening drive, keep those chains moving.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They run it with Balazs. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That one good for 13 and a New England first down. Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Not able to go anywhere that time. 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Now a pass dropped off here for James White. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 12 yards there and a first down.
Okay, I'm not so great at math, but I just looked over at our statistician, Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here on this opening drive. Where I come from, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Now, what do you do defensively to adjust?
Well, this is where you got to make a decision as a defensive coordinator. Do you really get after the quarterback, or maybe you tighten down on the receivers, bump them off of their routes, chip away at their timing so things aren't as precise as they've been so far in this game.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Here complete. 9 yards, and that leaves them just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Defensively, they better figure something out. Opening drive, he already has 4 catches.
And if you have to figure out how to stop him defensively, that usually means you weaken your defense. That means that now the offense is doing the dictating, and they should have other things open up as well.
First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. And he will have a Patriots first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
On the play. First down, New England.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll run here with Blanche. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Rams 7, Patriots nothing.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Aaron Donald. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
Patriot field goal. A 37-yard attempt.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
It's like you're going negative on me.
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3 is just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
On first down, Stafford here. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Jonathan Jones that time, the one who got a hand in, knocked it away.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Stafford is incomplete.
tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. So on fourth down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Smith catches left side. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Jonnu Smith, the tight end, is intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 4.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
New England on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And Tate's got it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First catch so far for Tate, and he's got a 1st down.
First down.
So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowler, Jalen Ramsey. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Now a quick throw into the hands of Jefferson.
Not much there, only a yard.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
2nd and 9.
Now it's Stafford off the bootleg. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
Well, we know he has pretty good hands on display there. In fact, he only needed one of them.
Yeah, nowadays,
All these receivers work on this, right? They do the one-handed catches off the machine in practice. They do it with their quarterbacks. They do it contested, uncontested. They make it part of their repertoire.
Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6.
It's a pickup of 6.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. A shotgun snap for Stafford.
That's into the hands of Akers, complete.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
A throw out wide to Woods, complete.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it? Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
On 2nd and very short, Stafford. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. Touchdown, LA! It's the fullback with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Rams add on to their lead. And he wasn't blocking or running it there. They tossed it to him.
And you remember the good old days when the 49ers were riding roughshod in the league? They use their fullback and pass plays all the time. Roger Craig, Tom Rathman, those guys were terrific at running these types of plays.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field. Certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
Out of bounds.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
First down.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46.
He was tackled at the 46.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Now 2nd and 6.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 12 yards there and a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
First down, here's White. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, Stafford. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, Stafford. Man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown, Allen! Big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams tack on to their advantage.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
He's going to let one fly for Tate. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half throwing the football. Charles, now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. After the interception, here's Stafford.
The throw complete to Cam Akers.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
2nd and 6 at the Patriots' 26-yard line.
Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Stafford. Should have had it. 3rd down now. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Throwing is Stafford. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield.
That's good.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Again, it's Stafford. ticks left here on the clock.
And incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. Rosa's kick is good. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach? The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. They'll set up a throw. He completes it right side to White. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
They'll look to throw here on first down. On the left side, a catch by White. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
First down, Patriots.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He'll run it and able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a first and goal. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
Here's a rookie Dodge. And he pushes forward, but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Second and goal from the 1.
Second and goal.
They'll run. This is White. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. James White with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Patriots get a score closer.
The kick is good.
And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Rams 24, Patriots 10. Nick Folk.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Jackson now to return. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
begin their next drive. The Rams offense at the line. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting at a great spot. Up 2 scores here in the third quarter. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And 3 yards there, takes him to the 45.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 45 on second down, Stafford. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Got an open man, finding Jefferson.
And he's going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here's Stafford. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Kyle Van Noy gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Stafford, and he's going to drop this off to his fullback.
And the big guy catches the ball in the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, here's Stafford.
They'll get this to Akers out of the backfield.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
They'll run on first down. Akers. Touchdown, LA!
Cam Akers
with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Rams add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely, you also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, Paul. And they had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up.
shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Golden Tate.
18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down.
First down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
So second down, still 10 yards to go, ball on the 43. Dropped off here for James White. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now here on EA Sports.
Patriots.
A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 more there and another first down.
First down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And the Patriots are going to have a first and goal as he's able to take this inside the 10 to the 8.
It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That is caught at the 7-yard line.
The pass.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
The Rams 7-yard line.
This is caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's third and goal. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown.
Touchdown.
Kalen Ballage, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit. Able to punch it in on third down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a fourth down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Second and 8.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll go again here with Akers. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to third down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Throwing on third down, Stafford gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 2, just like we saw on first and second down as well. Deuces wild. Here's Johnny Hacker now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And the Patriots take over
at their own 32-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter.
The ball
Up from the secondary to make the tackle, Jalen Ramsey.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Second and 5. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. He's picked off at his own 46. You just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal. They'll look to run with Akers. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal.
Here's Stafford. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Rams use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
At their own 25-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A big play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots get a score closer.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late. That they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did.
Fair catch, made at the 25-yard line. The Rams take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle around twice for the encore. You know.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Cam Akers, 75 yards. And the Rams add on to their lead. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
A gain of 9.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for L.A., it's a rare bright spot as they move to 3-10 on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week, where they take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, it's a potentially fatal blow to their playoff chances as they drop to 6-7 on the year. And they'll look to regroup now.